We get sick because of three things primarily. We get sick because of electromagnetic radiation, because of poisons that they put into the environment, and because of parasites. Is that once that was out of the bag, there was this underground thing I found about 5 or 6 years ago, underground group of people that were using fenbendazole and these things for cancer, and it was working. So when I started looking into it and discovered the Germans and the actual evidence that's out there, which everything that cancer likes, parasites like. Everything cancer hates, parasites hate. If you start looking at it that way, everything seems to fit. You don't have to make it fit. When you get correct ideas about the world scientifically, it all makes a nice, easy picture and it comes together well. Well, when I started doing that, I went to a friend of mine who had done exactly that. He had throat cancer. He had quite a bit of money and could afford to go down on his own dime to MD Anderson, but they couldn't get him in for 6 weeks. So his wife searched around the internet and found this story about the fenbendazole and started treating him using the protocol. And so he told me this story years ago. This is how I first found out. He told me this story and he said, I'm doing well, but none of the people in my peer group down at MD Anderson are doing well. In other words, he was the exception. And then when I started figuring out, and his comment was, isn't it interesting that parasitic medication also treats cancer? You see, what they hadn't put together is, and I had to go back years later, I said, I got news for you. I think it's not that it also treats cancer, it's that cancer is parasites. That's the simplest explanation that fits all the facts that are coming out.